what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Here we go. The give out of the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Fitzgerald. Breaks into the open. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Handoff to the single running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll go to the ground. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Zings it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the run from inside his own 5. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, the Palm Tree Trophy on the line, and already Clemson and South Carolina have given us some stirring moments. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that, let's send it back to the guys to see how the battle between South Carolina and Clemson plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need...
There he goes! Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run it from the gun. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Makes one man miss. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Clark. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Clark. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Power football with the run. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Leaves it with the running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Chuck. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They give it to him again. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Dixon. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The give to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Caught over the middle. It's Dixon. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Trying play action. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Got it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. It's complete to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this QB started to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to UCLA. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Chop. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well, so this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
The Gamecocks will punt this one away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on second down. Dropping back, it's Denson. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Finds a spot in the middle. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Quickly to the tight end. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Got some room to run. He'll be getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Find some fresh air. Turning it on. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Chop. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
Kick is in the air. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that rain is coming to an end. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Now on the option. The pitch. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. Clemson is quick to the line.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Fox. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Denson. Got it in the middle, it's Fowler. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. The screen, he can go. Touchdown, Tiger. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick.
And there's still life in this team. Obviously, they're down here in the 4th quarter, but they're able to execute the onside kick. They retain possession. And now let's see what happens.
Right, double. Let's go.
Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Clemson jumps to the line. To the air, it's Denson. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense lining up quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Firing to the right, complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
So frustrating as a defense because you got the offense in 3rd down. You're in a situation now where you can get off the field if somebody just makes a play, but you let the quarterback escape. And then beyond all that, you can't even get a good hit on him because he slides to protect himself.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly. There was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll send the tight end in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. After run, now throw. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Clemson. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to UCLA. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through. It's really helping out this offense.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Anytime South Carolina takes down Clemson.